Hello and welcome to sim.bc, where it is just about 12:48, just 10 to 1. So I have a class in 40 minutes, so let's get this wrapped up. And yes, it is the same shirt that I had yesterday because I was thinking, why do I change my shirt every single day even though it's not dirty? All the questions probably will do in the future, but you know, I just had a feel for getting the same shirt. Anyway, having a baguette for the French feeling because I have a French test today, and this is my breakfast slash dinner because all the planning. Speaking about planning again, yet again in a new room. Might look like one of the rooms I've been in before due to the computers, but no, it's a different one. And yet again with a nice view out there. Oh my world, the lighting is all over the place. Anyway, my throat burn is starting to go away, even though I am, what do you say, delivering some fatigue in my voice due to be needed to present and plan and all of that. So that might be why my voice will crack at this session. If it does, that's why. So yeah, I'm taking this a bit casually because I've realized that I'm talking quite a lot when I'm recording this, and it's not a sin to slow down at some point. So I will try something new. I will listen back to it myself and see, was this something enjoyable? Was it not? Gotta find my own formula, so to say. The more I do, the easier it goes. Anyway, yesterday I had the pictures in, and I was kind of I was happy with them, happy how it turned out. And yesterday I also had a presentation. Oh yeah, a presentation in enterprise and leadership with the group, the one and only group. And could you imagine? Could you imagine? I was thinking like, well, since they had not written that much, they won't say that much in the presentation, so it doesn't matter if I have a long part. Turns out they spoke for 20 minutes. God, I'm straight. 20 minutes, like 5 minutes each, and there are 4 people. Blew my mind. I had a prepared speech of 8 minutes that would cover like 75% of the presentation, and they covered a lot because when I assigned them parts, they didn't split it up. They didn't take the key points. They took the text and presented that text because they had heard that, oh, we're going to be graded at this lesson, at this oral presentation. So they thought, oh, better present as much as I can then to show that I actually understand. But no, that's not the point. If you take out the key points, you show the teacher that you understood. If you just talk for an hour, you do not, because that shows that you clearly did not understand and had to revise and show everything that you wrote. So that was a bit of a pisser, really. It didn't go quite as well as I would hope to. But that's all good. That's a lesson learned for next time, so that we can actually fix that for the next presentation. And then we had some questions, and I was, as I said, the voice fatigue due to the throat burn and the the stress of having to watch when the teacher was like, well, start to wrap this up, and people were just starting on their next part and read it straight through, and I was like, I gotta do something about this. So when one person stopped to be like grasping for air or changing the PowerPoint slide, I just slid it in myself, and I was like, this is what we've done, this is why, this is how, this is why, and then move on to the next slide. This is my part, this is what we've done, this, and this is why we've done that. Move over to the next part. I was done in like 3 minutes, and then we came to the conclusion, which I thought would be like, oh, this is gonna be pretty quick. Took another 3 minutes to conclude a, well, given it was a like 20-25 minute long presentation, but the presentation was made to be 5 to 10 minutes or 5 to 15, as I understood it, 10 to 15. But apparently it was between 5 and 15 minutes, I think. And a 3-minute summary of a 5-minute presentation is really bad. A 3-minute summary of a 10-minute presentation is also really bad. A 3-minute summarization of a 15-minute presentation is bad to average. So it kind of blew my mind that this was the summary they had in plan. Anyway, I shouldn't put all the blame on them. We did not rehearse it before, which we should have done, which I suggested that we should do, but they were like, I don't think we need that. We just split all the work and we just present our own parts. And I was like, key points, and they were like, yeah, sure. And they didn't. So till next time, I'm going to take a better decision and make them practice it before, because this did not work out at all. I mean, seriously, what was they thinking about? I mean, it was so long. They don't write anything. How can they talk for like 5 straight minutes in front of a crowd and like read the text? And that was the thing too. I went in scriptless because I was like, I know what I've written, I know what I'm talking about. This is gonna be all good. They went in with scripts, which is perfectly fine because some people need keywords, some people need a script to know where they are if they maybe are uncomfortable presenting stuff in front of people, which I am, but I'm combating it all the time. Or rather, I love presenting for people because I'm so scared of it. So I like to rush. I get it's the same. I'm afraid of heights, but I love climbing trees and stuff. I think I've said this before. Anyway, so if you are afraid and you're not having the same mindset as I do, because I realize most people don't, then it's all fine that you have a script. That doesn't matter. As long as you don't take the script and be like, hi everyone, so this is what we've done, and this is why, and this is the sources, and this is why, and this is a fact, and this is a fact. Instead, like, try to have some eye contact with the public. And this was about trying to pitch something for investors. Like, how far have you gotten in your project? And if there were any investors in the room that day, yesterday, no one would invest, I think. At least the teacher kind of defended our work because she was like, this is a realistic idea, because many people in the other groups had, well, I shouldn't say unrealistic, because they might have some knowledge and some resources and some networking that I don't have personally, but some of the ideas were very, I can't see how they would establish them in reality. There were one group that was really good about food trucks. If you ever see this, just know that I'm genuine. I loved that presentation. It was really good. It was concise. It was all good. I almost had no feedback on it at all. I mean, I had a lot of good feedback here, but I had almost no critiques, let's say, for how to make it better. And they included stuff that I wanted to include, but that my group so kindly said, like, she didn't ask for it, let's not do it. And I was like, but it's kind of nice to have it, right? And they were like, yeah, but it's extra work. And I'm like, sure. Anyway, as I said, I'm not gonna care that much about the work itself. I'm gonna care more about the group feeling, the team building. Anyway, let's talk about something more fun tomorrow, and that's something that you should implement in your to take away from that and take it into a corporation point of view. Think about rehearsing and having meetings. It is important. It gains results. It gives results. Anyway, let's talk about something a little bit more fun. Yesterday, as well as all of this happened in the evening, I first of all did my laundry. Yay! Even though I'm having the same shirt, yeah, I know, don't question me about it. But I also booked a flight with my friend to Barcelona. That's pretty awesome, actually. So we're gonna go there from tomorrow at like 5 in the afternoon. We're gonna land like 6:30, and then we're gonna be there until Sunday afternoon. So we're gonna spend like an extended weekend in Barcelona, which is so great. And I'm gonna meet some of my friends. Gotta keep that networking going. Am I right? Am I right? It's not just enough that you keep the new network you have in check. You also have to keep your old network active, because if you don't, then why did you network in the first place? It's not like you can, like, statistically, you probably won't need the people. I shouldn't say that, but if I say it like this, don't mind the statistical bit. I would say, in my experience, you probably don't need your network as much when you're actively talking to them every day as when you don't talk to them anymore. That's when they become really valuable. So we're gonna tend to some of that networking and go to Barcelona and meet some friends. Not at all because we're gonna party and have fun. No, 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 no. This is a networking business journey. This is an investment in my networking skills. Yeah, and it's gonna be pretty awesome too. The only thing is that I don't know that much about Barcelona, so I've been asking everyone ever since yesterday evening, like everyone I come across, like what should you see in Barcelona? And they're like, oh, there's some church that's not completed, and there were lots of stuff, and I don't remember any of them. I remember like kind of a museum that's kind of weirdly shaped, and I remember this church, and then there's some place you can go up so you can see the entire city. But otherwise, they're just like party, cheap liquor or whatever. So I think that's going to be pretty great. And as I said, networking. And if I manage to get some more networking done while I'm there, like speak to some of their new friends, gaining some contacts, that would be all good. 2. Now I see I reached the 10-minute mark, which is what I am aiming for, and we begin our lesson in 30 minutes. Where are we going to be? Nobody knows. Actually, quite sad, but we don't, because we have three different lessons, and only one of them is shown on the schedule. So we just have to guess and walk around and look for the other rooms. Yeah, structure and sustainability is A&O in an organization. Am I right? Am I right? Anyway, that's all for today. Best of luck for me in Barcelona. Yeah, I know the ego. It's all over me. It's written all over. And I'm thinking about, I want to keep up with this daily upload schedule. Probably something I'm gonna touch upon tomorrow. I think. Hope so. That I don't know if I will pre-record and upload them during Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Maybe Sunday, depends. Because I will be home at a sufficient time on Sunday. And Thursday I will be home a long time before I leave. Or if I will try to bring my computer with me and record there. So if any of you have any ideas what you would prefer, then leave a comment. And have a nice day, guys. Bye.